Good morning, YouTube. Sitting around having some coffee. I made a giant dinner last night. Chicken in the crock pot. So I'm sitting around getting ready to do all the dishes from that. And yeah, watching some YouTube and everything and some channels on the Idaho 4, which I see Crime Circus had one of his videos taken down uh, by the government or whatever on that crime. Why? I don't know. Maybe he knew something that the government didn't know, right? Or maybe there was something that he knew that nobody could have knew. In the case, we don't know. Or it could be numerous things, right? Well, someone was going to call me, but now they're gone. So other than that, I'm sitting around. Last night we had a whole bunch of snow come in, and it was colder than crap, snowing, and now it's starting to get a little bit warmer out, and the snow's pretty much all melted. So it's that up down winter we're having, right? But I think this week or the beginning of this week, Monday or something, traumatic cold or whatever, real cold. We'll see. We don't know. But like I said, a lot of crazy stuff going on the internet with that case. I'm taking a break from it. Uh, you know, I just want to say this. I've been watching that case. And do you remember when they showed that red spot on the roof? Was that blood or was that spray paint? Was that, I, I'm just using my head. Was that house marked? And the only way you could see that house was that it was marked was from a higher elevation or a drone. I don't know. We're trying to find out what was that red mark that looked like blood up on the roof of the second floor, or well, actually, it was the first floor. No, wait, one. Yeah, it was out the second floor window onto that small little area there. So was that blood? We don't know. We won't know until the case is over with, right? A lot of speculation going on with this, politics involved, and all kinds of stuff supposedly. So yeah, um, but to each their own, right? Keep your doors locked, be safe. That's all you really pretty much can do. So I'm having some coffee before I get my day started. Ah. Oh, let me change my top chat over to live chat. All right. There. Hello, Izzy Rose. Have you been following up on that case, the Idaho 4 or whatever it is? A lot of suspects, a lot of stuff. The vehicle they're looking for ain't a Honda or whatever, ain't the vehicle in picture that they're looking for. It's a Honda. Supposedly they're looking for a white one. I'm just waiting to find Summer Moon, Utah Wells. And yeah, a little bit about this case. Yeah, they should be searching for her, right? They should have did a massive search in the woods around there. Um, they should check all the wells, everything. You even got to really, I mean, if you really, if you've done spooky movies or you're into spooky movies, you got to think, did they drywall her in behind a wall somewhere on one of his jobs or whatever? I was watching a movie the other night, and actually it was a documentary how they were tearing down an old building, right? And inside the wall was a dead body, all wrapped up in plastic and everything. And it was from the olden days. They're thinking maybe it was the mafia or some serial killer or whatever. But yeah, how crazy is that, right? Right? I mean, how crazy is that? I mean, everybody's thinking of all kinds of scenarios. What could they have done with the. Could could she have been trafficked? Could she have been? I don't know. But they're all innocent until proven guilty. Ronnie Lawson, the sheriff. Yeah, yeah. I guess his son or something is all messed up into something, or being charged with child something, neglect or child kidnapping or something, or a church, or he belonged to a church, or yeah, the devil is everywhere. He's even in the house of the Lord, right? My opinion, Izzy Rose says, my opinion, I think they did the same thing that they did to Rose Summer. Yeah, I little rumor has it they found a body out there, and they're looking and checking to see could it have been Rose, right? I don't care. I'm getting the blame for everything. Why do I get the blame for everything? People yelling, they're looking over here, and it's got nothing to do with the case. Well, it might have something to do with the case. They're digging holes over here. Well, you gotta find the body. You know, if the dogs hit on it, then somewhere there was a deceased body. It might not have been little Mikey Bonds. It might not even be Summer. What? It's somebody, right? The cadaver dogs don't hit on you know people that ain't dead. That's what they're trained to do. You know? Ronnie Lawson's son's got 4 charges on. Yeah, and I heard something about that. Ain't they all related to Don Wells? You know, I don't know. My thoughts were that they were, or I was under the impression that they were related somehow. I don't know if that's true or not. We don't know any. This might be one. She might have been taken, but she was taken probably because of the crap they were into. The family was into. There's been videos out that Candace has been spotted. Well, we all know they're inside YouTube, right? We all know that these people watch the YouTube channels just like everyone else to find information or whatever on the case. Even Candace Wells, she's on the internet. Don Wells is on the internet. You know, some say by marriage. Yeah, he might be. We don't know. Did you see the new video out of down in Tennessee there? A bunch of dudes uh, went in and tried to steal a jewelry heist, and the police showed up as the heist was going on. I'm telling you, they're just coming in and taking whatever they can. You know, and it's a certain group of individuals or a certain group, a race that's been doing it. I mean, we want to be as nice as we can, right? We want to be as nice as we can. We don't want to be racist. We weren't grown up to be racist, right? We don't want to pick people out of the crowd of troublemakers, right? We shouldn't judge people, right? Oh, I forgot to say, Lord, thanks for another day. Forgive us for all of our sins and forgive those who trespass as you forgive them for trespassing. But, and they're just taking whatever they want. It's all about security these days, folks. If you don't, if you don't, if you ain't ready for it, they're just going to keep doing it. Uh, your opinion, Candace? Yeah, a lot of people are saying that in a drug-induced madness. Maybe it was one of the boys. Maybe they left them unsupervised, and something happened. Maybe she fell down the stairs, right? Going from the upstairs kitchen or whatever down to the basement, and maybe they panicked and you know did something. Maybe little Summer was sick and passed away. And it was what other people were saying. It was some kind of a scam, meaning they knew she was passed away and very well might be buried already in a cemetery, but yet they wanted to make some money or donations or whatever. I've seen a couple videos of people thinking that it was this whole thing was probably a scam, or to get some money or whatever. But we really don't know. Like I said, someone could have took her, but when the police come out and say, there's no evidence of that, and even the police are saying we don't believe she was kidnapped. Uh, there must be a reason why they're saying that. You would think. Ah. I don't know. Hold on a second. All right. Let me see what Izzy Rose said. I seen a picture a while back with him standing with this little girl on the side of her face. Summer was so swollen. Yeah, we don't know. No. It could have been one of the kids and they panicked and did something and trying to save the kid, the boys. We don't know. I guess it's just you and me and here, Johnny. I thought I seen everybody else. I don't. They might be streaming. You got one person in that comes in the chat, but they're streaming at the StreamYard or whatever. Izzy. I don't care if nobody watches my videos or not. People are. Why do people always get upset? You should be telling people to sub. You should be telling people to do that. I really don't care. Yeah, I've been on YouTube. I don't know how long. Years. You know, I'm used to it. One day you got 17.5 subs or whatever. The next day you got 500. The next day you got 1,000. The next day you got 200, 300. They're always there. It's the internet was designed, and I'm sorry that you folks didn't listen to the professionals, John McPhee and the rest of them. Uh, it's all a racket, folks. It's all a racket. To me, it is. You it's very easy to get in someone's computer or even the internet itself and mess with everything. It could be a hacker. Little did we know that most of these YouTubers are very tech savvy, and some are hackers. You know, we're used to it. I'm used to it. Yeah, I don't care. They keep stealing. Don't worry, they'll track them down. They'll track all these hackers down. It's just going to take a long time. It's just going to take a long time. Who else is in chat? Izzy, I guess it's just me and you in here. I thought I seen somebody else. Yeah, there was a couple people watching, but they all did the boot skill boogie. We got Curly J in there. I think Curly JK. No, they've been sabotaging everybody. Here's the thing. If you're sub to these people that are under investigation or wanted or troublemakers, they're automatically going to be scoping out your account and everything. And that's why there was a video put out of I can understand that one video that was put out by that YouTuber saying, here we are subs, we're viewers. We don't know these people from a hole in the ground, right? Or whatever that old saying is. How are we involved in it when we're just subs? We're just viewers. We don't hang out with these people. We've never met them in our whole lives. But they claim they sit down and broke wind with us last week. You know, uh, that's part of the name. Uh, it's all part of it. You know, I'm used to it. Everybody wants to be a movie star now, rock star. Nobody wants to work anymore. Nah, what can you do? There's nothing we can do. J or Curly JK is saying somebody's been tampering with his account. Yeah, you don't know. It might not even be YouTube. Curly JK. It might not even be YouTube. It might be a hacker. Probably from another country. right now, someone in another country is going, "Are you? Oh, look, I got to do it. Oh, what? Nah, I hacked his account. I get 5% of his views. And I get every 5 subs he gets, I get one of them. And it's a racket. It's like the mob. The mob will be the first one to tell you everything in this world is a racket. This is a YouTuber out there that is so jealous of me. He's been trying a lot of crap about me, or talking a lot of crap about you, saying I'm lying about being a black belt in karate and going to medical school and everything in the bio. No, I don't know. Curly J. Be careful because you just don't know. What does he say? I'm just sick of all the YouTubers fighting amongst each other. This is not what YouTube is supposed to be. Izzy, you hit it right on the button. But what you're failing to see, Izzy, is most of these people on YouTube are either affiliated, associated, or something with a group. So there's many of them in this tight little group of crime community. And it's almost like they're the brains, right? They're the brains. Everybody's plugged into them. It's almost like the Matrix. Neil's laying in the chair and they all got a wire cable connected to the back of their head and they're all feeding from the main brain. You know, it's and them themselves are corrupt, right? Them themselves are corrupt. You think they're great, but they got records longer than both my arms and legs. You know, gangs and association. It's horrible. Nah, he ain't making fun of you, Curly JK. I ain't got my glasses on. Is that right? I think so. He's probably just sucking the views out of your subs or whatever. How do they do it? I don't know. Probably some computer hack or something. Cyber attack. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I unsubbed from many people just because they were they were uh, wrapped up into things after you finally find out, well, what happened here, and then you find out, oh, well, these people were messed up in some kind of a racket or something. Oh, good God. Yeah, and then you unsub from them, right? We don't want nothing to do with it. But of course, the government reassures us that we had nothing to do with it. It's just we don't know. Why? Because, well, at least me, I don't pry into people's lives. It's not like I'm here 24/7 on the internet going through police records to find uh, stuff. I don't care because I was raised, well, mind your own business, right? So it is unbelievable. Here we are, just normal people. Some of these people I feel horrible for. These people might have had a crime record 30 years ago, 40 years ago, whatever it may be, 25 years ago. You know, and here they are taking that situation. Here, this guy changed his whole life and is now an upholding citizen in the world. But now his whole life gets wrecked for something that he did 30 years ago, right? So I understand what people are talking about. Yeah, I farted one time on camera and they tried to copy strike me. It's all it's a scam, a racket. Just ask the big mafiosos. So have I, Johnny. Izzy, they wanted to copyright it. I'm like, that's me. I'm sitting here on, you can't copyright my wind. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Well, if you use sound effects, I'm like, no, I don't use all my sound effects. I do myself, right? I don't have no machine or nothing. If I want Stallone, I dial up Stallone in my brain. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about, Rocky. I know, right? We all done it. Well, what's the madness? The madness is we're being controlled by the main brain, not the main vein. Some of these women might be under control of the main vein, but not me. Yeah. It could be, like they're saying, a big gorilla. We don't know. We don't know. Here we think we're getting on the internet, on YouTube, and it's going to be a great experience. And from day one, well, no, I can't say that. I've never been attacked for the first 5, 6 years that I was on YouTube. I didn't get one bad comment on my music videos. I didn't get attacked at all until I went into the crime community and started watching these crime channels. And then had people come into my chat and attack me. And I was like, phew, I might as well go back to just playing music and skits and not be wrapped up in it. It's almost like it's their thing. And if you ain't qualified to be in their thing, they attack you. And we've seen that with other YouTubers, that were attacking people and sending trolls into their chat rooms and people attacking you. And then people would get upset and go nuts back at them. And then people would get upset. It's just a ball of mess. It's crappy. We don't know. We don't know. We got kids on here on YouTube. I was in a chat the other day or last week, and some young kid came in there. And here everybody's adults in the chat, and then there's one kid in there, right? Now, what's that kid doing in there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? Right? He's been trying to get on people's panels. What's he doing on there? Right? You got a young kid. Here he is inside it. Was he planted in that chat? Why? To scam. So his parents could say, oh my God, my kid was in this chat and they were talking about adult stuff. We're suing. Everything's a racket. You disgust me. Your kid shouldn't be on YouTube in the first place at 3 o'clock in the morning in an adult channel. Not adult porn, an adult channel where people are talking about crimes and life and things. And here it's a kid. Then they turn around and they try and, we're going to sue. Well, go right ahead. I got nothing anyways. You already sucked the life out of me, you bunch of vampires. You've taken everything. You want my blood. You want my semen. You want everything from me, right? We got problems in the world. Really, if you ask my question, the only way to fix this problem is get rid of most of the population and start over because it's gone too far bad. And I think the government's starting to realize that. I'm starting to make sense. It's gone, folks. There's no bringing it back. Them good old days of morals and integrity and all the bull crap has been thrown right out the side of the window, right? Give me the flight control book. What's it say? Screw it. We don't need it. Rip the cover off and throw it out the window. That's exactly what we're doing. Anybody that F's with my money or freedom will go missing. I don't play that shit. Well, you shouldn't be even saying that, Curly, unless you're making a movie or a joke. But they're down on everybody right now. They came down on me, and I was like, I'm a effing movie maker. I'm an artist, a, a creator. I got to be able to express my freedoms. No, I'm not going to go out and kill anybody. You think I want my freedom taken away? You think I want my family hunted down because you kill somebody and then there's retaliation? There's always retaliation, folks. And then no, join the organization. I don't want to join the organization. I got kids, family. You know, Izzy Rose says they remind me of school-age children whining. Yeah. Everybody whines. Everybody. Yeah. Why do you always talk about killing people? I don't want to talk about killing people because that's what's happening in the world. People are dying, innocent people. Uh, the parents are just teaching the children how to become bullies. Yeah, how to become scammers, really. You know, no, no kid should be on YouTube. Um, period. You know, my opinion. Uh, they just shouldn't be on YouTube until they're a certain age. You know, but then again, they might be training these kids to be scam artists at a young age. Here we are inside of a chat at 2 o'clock in the morning, talking about murders and killings and even flirting and all kinds of stuff going on. And then the parent says, "Get in there, kid. You know, get in there." And why? So then they can go back and look at that chat and say, "Well, there's my son right there," and look at the people that are in that chat talking about all this stuff. And there's a young kid. Well, see, we didn't know that. You know, we didn't know there was a young kid in that chat. Well, at least that young lady that was the host of that channel uh, had no idea there was a kid in there until she brought him up on panel, and it was a young kid. Right away she said, "You look pretty young." "Oh no, I'm 19." We're like, "No, there's no way this dude's 19. This dude's either got severe mental problems or disability, or he's a young 12-year-old kid, 13-year-old." And it was a young kid. But that's all part of the scam. I guess he was from London, across the pond. Why? Because that's what they'll do. You know, in London right now, the family's probably trying to get people sued or whatever. That it's a racket. Everything's a racket. Johnny has uncontrollable homicidal thoughts and urges. Yeah, right. I make movies. That's what I do. I'm an actor. I'm a music man. Believe me, if I had uncontrollable homicide thoughts and urges, most of you YouTubers would be gone already with one phone call. I'm the one that's homicide. I'm doing skits. I'm making a channel. I'm doing music. I'm a song and dance man. I don't belong to any organizations. That's the first thing I was taught. Don't ever let any of these organizations get their hooks in you. They'll rob you blind, and they'll get you, and you won't even know it. They'll suck every penny from you. They'll come up with lookalikes to go collect the money, and then the next thing you know, people are like, "We gave it to him," and then they're like, "Is this the guy?" No, that wasn't the guy. It looked sort of like him. We're tired of this bull crap. A lot of people don't understand. They never did the history on World War II with Hitler and who was helping Hitler. and who actually put Hitler up to doing what they did. They never thought of that. They never thought to look into it. Who put Hitler up to that? You know, there was two main people in there that created World War II. There was two races that created the madness and helped Hitler do the things he did. I know once it got so deep, they wanted to get out of it, right? But Hitler was like, hey, you guys created this mess. And now you're leaving me with the whole thing. And he just went nuts. And the speed and all the crap that he was on and everything, he just went nuts, started killing everybody, right? And that's what we're dealing with here. These folks don't do the history. There was another country that put them up to the madness, that was supporting them, that was in on it with them. Does anyone know what country that was? Anyone in my chat? I didn't think so. Why? Because they all went to school or watched the History Channel, and they believe in what they were told when they really don't know the truth. Hell, what would you folks say if America was supporting some of the stuff that was going on in World II? You'd probably go, nah, you're crazy. Yeah, do the investigation yourselves, find out. Ah. We've already dealt with the Antichrist, right? There was Antichrist before Hitler. Then Hitler came along and Mussolini, and everyone was they're the Antichrist. Well, maybe so. You know. If that's the case, we defeated the Antichrist, and it's only the Lord now, right? Remember that the devil will come, the Lord will get rid of them for 1,000 years or 10,000 years or whatever, and then boom, the devil comes back again. But then the Lord comes back to kill the devil and control the world, right? We can only hope that day comes soon, right? Bendejo, I don't know what your uncontrollable homicidal thoughts. Yeah. Who ain't Bendejo? Who don't have? Especially when you come into our chats and you attack us. And then you have people that live around us. See, we've been tracking these YouTubers. See, they have family members that are scattered all over, gang members, whatever, tracking us. Well, we got to them first before they got to us, and they're pissed. You know, we all know what's going on YouTube. It's a killing machine. We're looking for people that are killers, that are hitmen, right? On YouTube, they use this, and that's why a lot of people are saying, because could it have been a hit in the Idaho 4? Sure, heck could. Surely could. You know, you got these soldiers of fortune and all this stuff on YouTube, and these people right underneath your nose, and they're killers, but through technology. You know, it's crazy stuff. You know, it's all part of the act. You know, we are what? Well, tornado sirens going off. You guys hear that? Tornado sirens going off. It is noon. I don't know if you can hear that. Let me turn the mic up. It'll be coming around here in a second. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but she's going off Saturday. Stargate. Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk. Stargate. 1201. Sirens. You must sleep in every day to be drinking coffee in the afternoon. You know what, Bendejo? I usually get up real early, but I got these demons or somebody putting a curse on me or something's going on. And just the other day, I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, this ain't, something's up. And didn't get up till like 11 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, I just ain't feeling myself. It's almost like I got people trespassing on me or something, or somebody put a spell on. No, I've been watching these new videos out. That dang type tornado siren just keeps whirling around. That's our air raid. Uh, it's our air raid siren. People are like, you got your own air raid siren in your town? Yes, we do. We are prepared. Well, I'm only 5 minutes away from Howell, which the military school is. So we're always ready, right? We're always ready. It's going to be a great day in America. They might take a lot of our freedoms, but they will never take our freedom. Oh, wait, did that make sense? I don't think so. They might take our freedom, but you will never take our freedom. I'm drinking coffee now, too. Yeah, I'm drinking it, too. It's noon. I am. I'm going to cut back. I don't know what it is. It's almost like it's a curse, almost like The Grudge. You remember that movie? You go into some of these chat rooms, you come out feeling like you're dying. You're like, what did we just experiment, or what did we just be subject to? You know, no, I don't know. I'm just a YouTube creator, a song and dance man. I mean, an idiot. You know, that's why people come at me so much, is they think I'm an idiot. Until the war creates, till it happens, and then they're like, sweet Jesus, what did I get into? Well, we don't know. All we can do is protect ourselves and our country. That's all we could do. Ah, nah. How are my Native American Indian brothers and sisters doing today? And I hope they're all doing good. Well, they're trying to blame everybody, but I guarantee you this: and all the footage you see of these people burning down buildings and uh, killing people on the street corners and breaking into people, it ain't the Native American Indians doing it. So they're clear of it. You know, I've yet have seen a Native American mafia. It's not the Native Americans doing it. It's these certain groups, and we're paying for what people did 1,000 years ago or whatever. America's still paying for it, and we weren't even born, right? We had nothing to do with it, but yet we still get in trouble for it or whatever, blamed for it or whatever. Yeah, you hear it goes off every Saturday, just to make sure in case something happens. We got the tornado siren, the air raid in case we're attacked or anything like that. Or like I told the government, we got plenty of room out here and at the military school to at least take 2 platoons to come in with heavy equipment and everything. Big giant field right behind it. The school is all set up for case power goes out. Got a bunch of solar panels there. We're all set. We're just building an empire, right? I don't know. It's all, I don't know if it's real or not. That ain't my job. Creating YouTube videos, the more you're radical, the more crazy you are. It seems like the more views you get and subs, people are like, look at this idiot. Your subs go way up, right? Or your views. Curly J says, I woke up in the middle of the night and seen an Indian kneeling down at the foot of my bed, just staring at me, staring me down. It was super weird, man. That was not a Native American Indian. That was Sean Harmon and Anthony Greeno. Just joking, Sean and Anthony. These guys are still trying to kill me. Sean, you behave. Quit coming in my chat and attacking me. And Greeno, do your time, change your life. Did you see Greeno do that interview from behind bars in a jumpsuit? We got our guy this time. We got Anthony, you're in prison for we got him finally. Keep the Southern style. I'm like, what the? I was on the ground laughing my butt off. It was hilarious. Nah, God save his soul. I thought it was hilarious. What does he say? I feel bad for my grandbabies. This world is screwed up. Izzy Rose, you and me both. You and me both. We got one good thing, though. Congress and Senate are not giving Biden any more money to send to Ukraine until he fixes our illegal alien problem and our wall. Our wall built all the way around America. Now, I did throw in the bill that I wanted CRAM devices put all around America, but they always get rid of my stuff. They're like, where'd this come from? Johnny Kramer, he wants all kinds of CRAM devices put all the way around America. For what? To protect America. We can't afford that. They always get rid of my bills. Here I am. I want drones in the sky everywhere. We'll have bases where this drone is. It'll be fenced off. No one will be able to get inside. One drone goes up, does a 6-hour, 8-hour shift, and then the other drone goes up, and the one drone that just did its shift, comes down and recharges. For what? To save America. To keep an eye on all you idiots out there, right? Raping and pillaging our kids. No, we'll pass on that, though. All right. All right. And then watch. Here in 6 months, it's just like the new plane we were working on. Now who's all over it? Oh, Elon Musk. Telling me it'll never work. But then you come out with all kinds. You owe me 3.7 billion, Elon. And don't try and be smart. I will take that in quarters. I ain't dumb. Money is money. Spends all the same, right? So, what do we do? I don't know. Sounded good. I just went with it. Who cares, right? And all you people out there that are Italian, quit coming into my chat telling me I'm not speaking real Italian. Mamma mia, mazza bolla, but Binesante. Tell me I'm not talking Italian. That sounded good. Put it in the movie. We're always going to get them wise guys that come. That's not real Italian. No, it ain't. But it sounded good. Meramente. What's that? I don't know. But it sounded Italian. Put it in the movie. I don't know. I got to do everything around here. Everything in this country. I have no idea. He should change his slogan to keep it convict style. Convict style. Keep it convict style. Greeno, what are you doing? We got him, Johnny. What the fuck do you mean we got him? We got him. You're in a jumpsuit. Behind prison walls. You got nothing. Uh-oh, McGregor's coming. You got nothing. You got nothing, Greeno. You're lucky I don't send you a red pair of panties. It ain't funny, though. My heart goes out to Mr. Greeno for what happened to his family. Do your time, get it over and done with Greeno, and change your life once you get out. That's all I can say. Change your life. We'll protect you inside. We'll protect you. But change your life. I think he'll be out this year or something, I think. Unless they come up with other stuff, you know, in the Delphi case or other stuff that he was involved in or whatever. Well, who knows? We all been locked up behind bars. It's part of it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, we all been. Everyone's gone to jail for a ticket, stolen candy bar, a fight, whatever, a drunken fight at a bar, whatever. You know, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just joking. That's how I deal with depression and madness. I joke about it. If I probably listened to the song and practice it, Bendejo, I probably could play "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas. But I don't know. You know, music. I'm wondering if the Lord even wants me to. You know, I've been watching the church channel, and they keep saying, Miss Ethel, Pastor Ethel keeps saying, there's something in your house that the Lord don't want you to have. Well, what? I've been looking all around here. I got nothing of the devil. The only thing I can think of is maybe my music posters. But I've been looking all over. I got nothing that has anything to do with Satan. I never worshiped Satan. I don't know how to worship Satan. You know, I don't want to worship Satan. So I don't know. I've been looking all over. Could it be these Oriental things that I bought at a estate sale? I don't know. Could it be the music poster? I don't know. I've been looking all over. You know, Pastor Ethel's been telling me there's something in your house that the Lord don't want in it. Well, if the Lord don't want it in my house, I don't want it in my house, right? Get it out of my house. I don't want it. It's probably my computer. Great, great. Now I'm going to have to go to YouTube rehab, right? To overcome YouTube. What do we first do when we wake up? Well, before I got on YouTube, I woke up in the morning and went to work, right? Came home and recorded music. Then I got on Facebook. And then what did I do? Nothing but Facebook. You know? Then I had to have my operation and almost died. But then what did I do? Well, I got on YouTube, right? And being 20, 30 years ago, I was an addictive person. I didn't think YouTube would be addicting or Facebook, but it became addicting. Where that's all I wanted to do was wake up in the morning, go on YouTube. Did anyone like any of my music channels? I became one of them. When I got on YouTube, I was like, people were like, you suck. I'm like, all right, but I'm still going on YouTube. And then I got one like on my music video, and I was like, my God, somebody liked my video. You know, it turned into a drug. Oh, no, I need YouTube rehab. It is a nice hobby, and that's all it should be, is a hobby, just like playing guitar, singing, making movie skits, you name it. You know, I come from a city that we were proud of our bands, and we were proud of the Three Stooges, right? Them dudes were big in Chicago, but of course they were from Chicago. They lived in Chicago, and then moved out west or whatever after they became big or whatever. You know, my family was into music. You know, we were proud of it, little, but then we didn't know really. You know, I think what Pastor Ethel is talking about is the mindset that I'm in. The Lord don't want this in my mind or my heart. I become the channels that I've been watching. I become the investigator. I become the FBI agent, the CIA or whatever, Homeland, Pentagon. I'm watching all this stuff, soaking it in. You know, we become it. Our brains are like sponges. Our bodies are temples for these demons. You know, well, I don't know. You know, I don't know if anyone out there can understand. Probably not. Izzy Rose says, I'm retired. The first thing I do when I get up in the morning, exactly, that's what I do, Izzy. First thing you get out of bed, coffee. The next thing is I'm like, I'm not going to turn on YouTube today. But my brain goes, you better turn on YouTube. You could die without YouTube. And then I turn on YouTube, right? Right? It's like a drug. It's either that or I got some old person possessing me or trespassing on me or someone doing a spell or something. I don't know. I'm retired. The first thing I do when I get up out of bed is coffee and my breakfast for champions. It's called 420. Gotta love it. What are you having for breakfast today, Izzy Rose? I am having me some Lucky Charms with a little bit of the Christmas tree sprinkled all over the top of it. We call it here at Breakfast of Champions. I'm getting a great meal, but also getting stoned out of my hibbity jibbities. There's never enough weed. Talk into chat. Weed? I don't know. Weed is cannabis is our least problem. They want to. I know people that have been on I was watching Upchurch, and somebody said, "You got to check Upchurch. He's gone nuts or whatever." Absolutely cuckoo. And I'm like, that happens every day, so it's no big deal, right? He's flipped out. People, it must be the cannabis I don't know. I've known people for 60 years that smoke dope, and they don't do that. I'm sorry. Not unless they're a movie maker or being attacked or something like that, or skit writer or an artist, and they're being attacked. Then they go ahead and have an outburst, right? But if you leave them alone, they're not violent people until they get attacked. Then you see a totally different side of these people. But it could be the demons within us, right? It could be these demons that we've been letting into our house, not knowing. No, maybe. I wonder if you ever have omelets with that? I wonder how that would be. Whole omelet with some of the 420 mixed into it. Did you guys hear now that a great band, a great man, Neil Schrom from Journey, is now getting ripped off by the rest of his band? I'm on it, Mr. Sharon, Neil, or Mr. Sean. If you need me, I'm on it. How dare they take from Journey? How dare them? Now watch Journey get back together. All this commotion. Watch. Mr. Schron, Neil Schron, is he could be a manager himself. He learned from one of the best, Herbie. That guy was Herbie was like uh, a Peter Grant to Led Zeppelin. That band didn't have to do anything. They were asked everything they wanted to do. You guys want to do this? Unless somebody thought it was a better move to do something, right? And then they went ahead and made them do it because it was a better move for the band, and it was. But now Jonathan Cain's probably stealing from Mr. Neil Schron. How dare they? Neil is the founder of the band. There ain't people, well, I'm part of it. No, you're nothing. Neil created the band. Neil and Gary or Mr. Raleigh, the piano player, them two dudes came out of Santana Carlos and created Journey and brought the other two guys in. So really, it's Neil and Mr. Crowley or Raleigh, not Mr. Crowley, Raleigh. Although Jonathan Cain did write a lot of hits, but Neil Schron owns the band, boys. And what Mr. Neil Schron says goes. That's it. That's his band. He created it. Him and Greg Raleigh. Really, it was Neil. Neil brought in Greg. I'm standing here with my arms on my wife. I'm hoping and praying for you. What a voice. What a piano guy. Listen to me and enlighten thee. Yeah. I hope that you feel it too. What a great song. Are you kidding me? Was it a good move bringing in Steve Perry? Oh, yeah. You kidding me? The chicks love him. Are you kidding me? It's all about the women. God said the Bible, whatever produces a seed is not a sin. Mm. Izzy Rose. Mm. Good point. Izzy says, never been in jail, never had a speeding ticket, never had any kinds of tickets. Lord, I am not bragging. Well, thank God for you, Izzy Rose. I wish I was in your shoes. Yeah, I've had speeding tickets before. I lost my license for, I'm guessing probably 8 years. Well, all I did was walk. Speeding tickets, or not speeding tickets, seatbelt ticket, and a speeding ticket. And I never paid it. I just thought, screw it. I don't need to pay it. This was when I was a lot younger. Um, and then one day I got pulled over for not using a turn signal or something like that when I was younger. Or no, it was speeding, I think it was. And they pulled my license up. They're like, your license has been suspended. I'm like, for what? They're like, unpaid tickets. That was in Illinois. I'm like, they can't do that. And they're like, yeah, they can. And they did. And I went without a driver's license because I couldn't afford to pay the tickets. So I walked. Yeah, I walked. Hitched rides with people, walked. I remember walking miles and miles, probably 5 miles, just to see a woman. I walked 10 miles just to see a woman. Yeah. Yeah. Then I wisened up and I paid all my tickets. And then I had to go to school again, or driving school, and had to get my license. And when they gave me my license, they said, you should really change your life. And I was like, oh, you bet I will. I haven't been in trouble since. I don't know. But what's this whole thing with Journey? There's a lot of people saying now that Journey is over with. I don't think so. Don't ever count out the Shroud. You know, he'll change that whole band if he has to. You know, he'll change that whole band. He has the capabilities of all he needs is a drummer, a bass player, singer, and a piano dude, and they're off. They're off to the races. You know? I like all of them. I even like Ariel, the uh, singer they have now. Great dude. It sounds like Steve Perry, right? It sounds like Journey. I like the dude. I don't know him personally, but the kid sounds great. How does Neil do these things? I don't know. I'm going to do a video on it. How does he see these things? How does he know? Hey, I need this guy in my band, and here we go. Get the band fired up. Journey is back together, right? And boom, there they are, back on stage after a long break. But a lot of people are saying, no, Journey's over with, and you count them. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't count them out because the next thing you know, O'Neill will say, get a hold of Greg Raleigh, get a hold of Steve Perry, and he might keep the drummer he's got. Dean, I think his name is Deanna. I forget the drum. Anyone know the drummer's name? The guy's incredible. Sounds like Steve Perry and plays drums. You can't ask for more than that. I mean, the dude is incredible on drums. The guy's got an incredible voice, sings and plays drums at the same time. Unreal. You can't count any of it out. Send Neil Schroen some of your welfare dough. For what? Are you kidding me? Neil's got billions. I actually need my $25 for it. What's that? That won't even pay for my guitar strings for one show. Yeah, I know what they're talking about, but hey, he's a great guitar player. He's a great singer, and Greg Raleigh and Steve Perry, all them dudes in that band were professionals, and it was a great call bringing Journey together. And there's really only one Journey, and that's the original lineup that they had. Uh, and now the rest of it is just it's Journey. Uh, but we're like, we're, fans are funny. Fans, when they like something, they look at the band. This is the original lineup. These are the guys that came up with all the songs that we all dance to at parties, listen to with our girlfriends late at night. That chilling and everything at a party or whatever. You look at it and that's it. It was like Kiss, right? There's only one Kiss, right? That was the Kiss I grew up with. Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, and Ace Frehley. That was Kiss. No matter what you do and change whatever the lineup or whatever, the original band was Kiss. That's what brought everyone to their knees. That's what got everybody interested in Kiss was that lineup. And when you break it up, it's like a divorce, in a marriage or something. It's just, you know, I don't know. Kiss is the most disrespectful, shitty band ever. That was not me saying that. That was Bendejo. It's no wonder you got people mad at you, Bendejo. I don't know, I'm funny that way. It's just, Led Zeppelin, right? Led Zeppelin broke up. There'll never be another Led Zeppelin. Oh, well. Them dudes were so good. There's no way you can get anyone to fill their spot unless they were blood, unless they come from the mighty John Bottom bloodline. And then they got Jason. And that's the only way, really, you could do Led Zeppelin if they ever were to come back. And uh, you'd have to have Jason Bottom. He knows all the parts. He's a fanatic on Led Zeppelin. He plays like his father, you know. That's the only way I would be interested in it. Zeppelin's back, with Jason Bottom. All right. It's like it never left. Why? Well, because Jason knows every single part that his father played, right? And he does. Uh, Here comes Bendejo. Let me see what Bendejo said. You put words in my mouth, and goons will be sent. Watch a YouTube video on how to read. I did. Kiss is the most disposable, shitty band ever. Where am I missing something? Let me see what Izzy said. I am young. In my younger days, I walked everywhere I went. I was a 27-year-old when I first got my license. Yeah, I got my license at 17, I think 16 or 17. I had it for a couple years, and then I got tickets that I didn't pay, and I just let it go. And the fines, the fine just kept the interest on it kept building. The fine kept building. I had to pay like $1,000, like $1,000, I think it was. Uh, and then I had to go and redo driving school to get it back. So And within that, then I didn't drive, you know, I didn't drive at all. I walked. I walked everywhere in the neighborhood. I walked to towns 10 miles away to hang out with buddies or to hang out with a woman. Uh, I walked everywhere. You know, you definitely walk. For a woman, you're gonna walk that 5, 10 miles, right? I know I certainly did. No crap. Bendejo Senims again. His goons are probably demons or spirits or whatever. I don't know. Oh, check out this. Check out this. Shh, be quiet. It's a couple squirrels on my patio. Dang squirrels all over. Black ones, too. I did not do a backflip off the water tower. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I never did a black backflip off the water tower. We climbed it, but we never jumped off it. Water towers are hundreds of feet up in the air. I mean, I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. I mean, we have to put up with these things, right? We got to put up with YouTubers saying things that they have no idea what they're talking about. They're listening to some jealous person or whatever. Whatever. We all been through that. People that were jealous in high school that just can't let things go. You know, people are like, "You're jealous." No, I'm not jealous. I'm nothing. These are the cards that I was dealt. I'm dealing with them the best I can, and that's it. No, I have no jealousy towards anybody that slept with one of my girlfriends or no. And people are like, "Wouldn't you? Why ain't you met?" I can give two craps if she wasn't loyal to me. Thank God I didn't marry her, because then it's horrible. I have no ill will against anyone, even people I've gotten in fights with back in my past. I let it go. I turned the other cheek. I went on. These people sat back and loathed in a bunch of madness for I don't know how many years. You know, not me. I just let it all go. Go on with life. I have one of the cards ready to send off to one of the kids for Christmas, and then I only have one more card to get ready to send off for Christmas. And then the grandkids and the kids and everything. At least I sent something. I got people coming into my chat. If I send a couple $100 to my kids, they sit there and tell me, you're a cheap ass. Well, I don't even talk to my kids hardly. I mean, I talk to my daughter, but other than that, my other, I don't talk to these people. What do you want me to do? They want to come at me for, I know they're in their 30s, 20s. I know that. Some people come in here, they're grown adults. Why you still, well, because that's how I am. I still send them Christmas, birthday when I remember. My brain's going when I remember to, but when society ain't happy with that, you try and talk to them. You try and be a part of their lives, but they have their own lives. They don't want, they whatever. Just send the birthday, and people get pissed. Why? I don't know. Why do they beat people down? You're a deadbeat dad. You're this. You're that. You're a Nazi. No, I'm not a. I'm actually a German Jew. The Nazis killed our families. Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me." No, I'm part Indian too. You people killed my Native American Indian brothers and sisters. Right? I'm part English. I'm part Irish, Scottish, French. I'm a lot of things. My family got around, I guess. Some say I'm even Italian, but I can't track it anywhere. I'm not sure. It might have been on through marriage or something. All right, folks, this is an hour and 20-minute video. I'm just rambling on. Don't believe anything I say. I'm just a rambling, gambling man. That's about it. I really don't gamble. So, just another day drinking my coffee. And another thing, I'm going to stop drinking coffee after 2 o'clock, I think they say. What we need in this country is good doctors. I might have to watch my little brother's dog today, so I'm going to have to bring the dog down here. So in my videos today, the rest of the day, if you hear a dog, it's my brother's. I don't know. I think he's trying to off the dog and he don't want it no more, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right, folks, I got to get off here. I got things to do today. I don't care how long I live there. One person I will never forgive or let go. I don't know who you're talking about, Izzy. Did I miss something, Izzy? Did I miss something? I don't care how long I live. There's one person I will never forgive or let go. I don't know, Izzy. It sounds horrible, though. But if you want to talk about it, you're allowed to here. Lay down. Lay down on the couch. Relax. Let me know what you're talking about. Did I miss something above this? Let me look. What the H? Izzy? Izzy, my younger days, I walked everywhere I went. God said that the Bible, whatever produces a seed, is not a sin. Izzy, what are you talking? I don't care how long I live. There's one person I will never forgive and let go. Let go, Izzy. Let go. Someone told me back in the day, all you can do is all you can do. And all you can do is all you can do. That might make a great song. All you can do is all you can do. And all you can do is Fu Manchu. And you too can chew on my nut. Someone told me back in the day, you can only do what you can only do, what you can only do. Exactly. You can only do what you can only do. You can only afford what you can afford. She's right. Or he's right. I'm not sure. We don't know. We have no idea. It might be one of my exes. If you are one of my exes, I still love you. It's like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Yeah. I still love you, Amber. Look at that little sucker's back again. That little squirrel's back again. They are all over the place. Someone told me back in the day, you can do all you can do, you can do, you can do, you can do. I don't know. But if you are my ex that I had a son with, I still love you, honey. I still think about you. I figured it all out, guys. And she was right. I wasn't in love with her. I was in love with her vagina. And that made sense. I figured the whole thing out. If you're watching, you were right. I was in love with your vagina. And that was the whole thing. I love it. It's great. It's all comedy. It's all skits. It's all movies. And men, if you are out there, love your women, their mind, love their funniness, but also love their vaginas. Some of you men are lucky. Some of us not so much. But we take what we can get, right? Izzy says, thanks, Johnny. Bye, everyone. Not me. I drink coffee all day. Izzy, be safe. That coffee will make you. That might be your troubles of sleeping. I think it is with mine. I drink coffee half the day and then I have a soda at night, and that keeps me going. It keeps me all jit. It's a drug. I'm quitting it. It's sugar kills. It's madness. All right, I gotta go. You guys have a good day. What do we know about the Idaho 4 case? It keeps getting bigger, and I don't know. God rest them kids' souls. That, and my condolences to the families. But let the professionals do their jobs and keep an eye on your kids, and yeah, it's all we could do, right? Izzy Rose, I hope things go good. I hope you're having a good day. Uh, you know, God bless everybody. Lord, thank you for another day and forgive us for our sins, although some of us really don't sin too much. But a sin is a sin. So forgive us for that, Father, Lord. Now, you folks have a great day. I got to go. I got things to do around here. I'll be back here with a great outdoors video. It snowed yesterday. Cold, sleet, snow. But it is starting to warm up and it's starting to melt some of this snow. And I got a lot of squirrels running around out there and birds today. So I'm probably going to do a quick, great outdoors video real quick. And then I got to go down and check on my little brother. So you guys have a great day. Be safe. Love everybody. Thanks for stopping in, Izzy, Curly, JK, Bendejo, and anyone else that stopped in. Excuse me. And Izzy Rose. Yeah. All right, folks. Have a good day. Be safe. Love one another. And on this channel, we just do our theories, scenarios, and crack jokes, play music, movie skits, all kinds of stuff. But what we don't do on this channel is we don't kill people and we don't use people to get in the world. And we don't belong to any organizations or any gangs or anything. We're just normal people, law abiding citizens that sit locked away in their apartments or homes and don't want anything to do with the world because it's gone mad. I don't know. You folks have a great day. Be safe. Love you.